Hi everybody, welcome to our crazy corona journal world at the moment. It's really busy, really hard time, but the good news is there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's the 3rd of June, it's Wednesday, and since I last spoke to you, there's been quite a development in guidelines from the government and the Chartered Society of Physiotherapy, CSP, giving us lots of advice about how we need to prepare towards increasing our ability to see patients, which is good. It's good news. The thing is, though, it's very overwhelming. I've got so much that I need to do and so much that I have been doing. So far, we've been told that obviously remote video and phone call physiotherapy is still the first choice, but there's guidelines for how we could prepare towards face-to-face hands-on physiotherapy if needed, if required, and there's an infographic from CSP that shows us how we decide does the person require face-to-face contact, because of course that brings with it extra concerns about coronavirus transmission. So we have to be really clear and professionally astute about getting that right for our patients. And I think the big thing really is, it's even though I've got patients when I speak to them that are desperate for physio, want to return to their rehab program, it's not just a case of the patient signing a disclaimer saying I don't mind if I catch coronavirus. You know, it's a professional duty of care to risk assess and identify the patients that mustn't come in and have face-to-face, because that would be to the risk versus the benefits would not make sense. So what I've been doing the last week is preparing all the policies that we need in place before we think about opening. So that's our PPE policy, getting hold of PPE, how we use it in different environments, so the home visit environment, the clinic environment, aerosol generated procedure environments, and also then the COVID secure workplace policy, which is really good guidelines from the government. You choose the workplace situation that best suits you, so we've chosen office and service provision. And then it's a huge document and you have to put it all on your risk assessment and identify how you're going to mitigate the risk. So we've finished that, that's ready. Then a policy for seeing a patient in the clinic, seeing a patient on an external visit, the COVID consent form, which needs to be used if you do see somebody face to face, which is quite detailed. Screening the patient, if they do come in, you have to screen them before they arrive, through your conversations with them as you're preparing, and also then on the day make sure that they are well and not bringing any symptoms into the clinic. Risk assessment for the patient and triaging them, and I'm going to put them into green, amber and red. So red, the shielded, that won't be coming back for a long time, till end of July or so, and the green and the amber that will be working on our risk assessments, and also risk assessing the staff, because they could be vulnerable. We need to know if we do have any vulnerable staff, so I'm preparing that. So that's what we've been doing. It's been overwhelming, and 24/7 working on it. I feel exhausted, but it's got to be done, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. The NHS England published a letter saying that they were hoping for NHS rehab services, rehab pathways to resume starting around middle of June. So we're excited for that because we are rehab providers. And I'm hoping we could perhaps get ourselves ready for considering face-to-face appointments from the 15th of June. I can't risk assess the patients too early because it has to be done timely, so it's appropriate for them to be coming in, and it's not been risk assessed too early. And we have to get the clinic ready, so we have to have our posters, our signage, 2 meters on the floor, etc. So that's what we're up to. BBTA are doing well. We had a Zoom meeting, another Zoom meeting last night. Tutors all interested in looking at technology and how we can use video blogs and video clips of lectures and practical teaching and perhaps patient sessions, so that we can really upload those onto our YouTube channel and demonstrate as much as possible the skills and the learning that's available through our courses. So have a look at the BBTA website. There's lots of good courses on that, the British Bobath Tutors Association. Now at the moment they're saying postponed, but we are hopeful that come September, October we'll be able to reinstate those. And also the BBTA YouTube channel, which has a lot of really good practical video clips on it. So that was a good meeting last night with the team, with the tutors team. Okay, so I'm aiming towards the 15th with the patients. I'm hoping I'll have all this finished by the end of this week, and then next week I will be risk assessing the patients and beginning to contact the Greens and making appointments hopefully. So I've alerted the staff. They all have got a heads up that the 15th, that will be the furloughed staff, could be in. Sort your childcare out. Let's get going. Let's get cracking. All right. So thank you very much for all your support. And it's been a busy few weeks, but hopefully we're getting there. All right. Take care. Thank you. Bye. Keep safe.